Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. Let me give you a little bit of backstory. So, the last few days, actually the last week, I don't want to say this because I know I'm gonna jinx myself. I'm just gonna say it for you guys because that's how much I love you guys and the 3 people that watch my videos. I'm doing this for you. The last week, I have been feeling like myself again reading-wise. I think the dreadful 8,000 month reading slump is actually over. Like, it was over a few weeks ago, but I think it's actually over now. I have not stopped reading. I've been like a mean reading machine. I just wanted to whip out the camera and, you know, vlog some of my reading. I have been reading the best books in the entire world, and I get it. Okay, I'm living under a rock. I should have read these when they were popular, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I'm reading them now. I like to read on my own time. Leave me alone.
Last vlog I was reading Heartless Hunter. I read that in 24 hours. It was I think it was 5 stars. It might have been 5.2. I don't know. Maybe it was 5 stars. 5.2. That doesn't exist. 4.2.
I don't know. I think it was 5 stars. I read Heartless Hunter. That just like really whipped me into my fantasy era. And after that, I have not stopped with fantasy. After that, I read Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. I think that's her name. That book, guys, I am not joking with you guys. That book has me in a chokehold. I'm continuously thinking about them. I finished it last week. It was like almost 500 pages. Guys, I have not stopped thinking about Blackwell and Ophelia. I can't even tell you. I think about them maybe twice a day. That book was so good. I posted it on my Instagram story and I said that it was something like I've never read, and that stays true. It was genuinely something that I've never read before, and it's definitely an acquired taste, but it felt so nice to kind of be outside of my comfort zone and read something different. You know, it was still romance, it was still fantasy, but it was also like dark romance, and it had a bunch of, it was very much horror too. So it had a bunch of like, it was kind of gory at some points, but it has witches, ghosts, demons, like, magic. It was just amazing, and it was so fitting for this spooky season that we're in right now. I don't like saying that, but like, it really was fitting for the time that we're in right now. I devoured that book. I did give it a 4.75. I just felt like it was too steamy for me. Like, okay, you get it, you like each other. It was weird in some parts, but I think with every single one of these fantasy books, there's something off about every fantasy book, so you just kind of have to ignore those parts that make you feel weird. At least I do. If I like a book and it makes me feel a certain way and I devour it, I'm giving it 5 stars. I'm not like one of those people that like, no, I want to reserve my 5 stars. No, I don't care. I will give out a 5 star to any book that makes me feel absolute joy. And I started reading Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. Guys, another book devoured in 3 days. It was so good. Definitely slow to get into for me in the beginning. I've been talking for 5 minutes. But anyway, now I am on to the second one of Kingdom of the Wicked. Kingdom of the Wicked? I don't know. Kingdom of the Cursed, I think? I don't really remember because I just started it 5 seconds ago. I'm like, guys, I'm on top. Like, this is a high and I'm gonna chase this high, and this vlog better not put me in a friggin' reading slump. I will be pissed. I actually will hold all of you accountable, and I'll quit YouTube if I get into a reading slump after this. We are going to fall back in love with reading in this vlog, and I just wanted to bring you guys along with me on this journey with my 3 followers. I love you guys. Stop unsubscribing. You guys unsubscribe every single time I don't post. I don't post all the time. Stop unsubscribing. It's not cute. I hope you all I hope whoever unsubscribes to me gets in a reading slump. Back from work, it's 7:40 at night. Now I'm gonna eat dinner and read.
I'm on page 117, I think it's only chapter 9. I feel like this one is definitely going a lot slower than the one before. I don't mean it's slower, I just think like I'm watching the percentage when I'm reading on my Kindle. You know how it tells you how much you've read, like your percentage, and I'm watching it and it's taking slower than the last one, but I think that's because
So I can't, my camera is so broken, guys. Please bear with me. I'm looking at myself upside down. Anyway, I think I'm on 160. So I'm 35% into this book. Guys, I have never, well, I haven't felt like this towards a book in a while. I felt like this like with the last book, and then the book before that, and then the book before that. But I'm saying, like, in general, with the last few books that I'm reading, I haven't really felt like that. I cannot take my eyes away from this book. Like, I want to be reading it 24/7. I actually do get mad when I can't be reading it. The second one is definitely a lot more romance than the first one. Obviously, I feel like that's how it goes with all fantasy books, fantasy series, in my opinion. I definitely do think, I hate being that person where it's like you have to get through the first one to read the second one, and the second one is always better. You know, like in this case, you genuinely have to read the first one in order to get to the second one, obviously. And the second one is exponentially, what? I don't know, guys. Sometimes I have a speech impediment. It's not even on the same level as the first one, in my opinion. Like, this is already a 5-star for me. Maybe I'm just like, I don't know, maybe I'm just like on a reading high, but this book is so good for me. I say for me because I feel like so many people will read a fantasy book and they're like, this is the worst book I've ever read. Oh my god, you guys like this? No, like, I love this book. I'm so addicted to these characters, I can't even put it into words. If you haven't read this series, you have to read it. I know, I get it. You've all read it before. Like, I know, I'm late to the game. I don't care. I love this book. Yep. I'll buy the book for you. Like, I'll buy the whole series for you if you read it. Like, that's what I'll do to get you to read this book. Okay, so I just read another 40 pages. So I think that this is going to be my last update because I want to shut my lights off and read in the dark. Like, guys, it's past my bedtime. I still am obsessed with it. You know, when you hit that moment in like a fantasy book and everything just makes sense, that's where we're at right now. I just think it's just gonna get better from here. I'm like, I'm like really obsessed with this book. I can't put it into words. I was gonna say I can't put it into words, but I've been putting it into words for the last 5-10 minutes of this video, so please read it. If you have a hard time getting into fantasy, I think you should read this book. It was super easy, and I kind of like how it's the perfect balance between romance and fantasy. You know, sometimes, like when I read ACOTAR, I don't want to talk about it. I read ACOTAR so long ago. I was in college. I think I was going into my senior year of college. Ew, that was like so long ago, and that's when I read ACOTAR, and no one was ever reading fantasy, I feel like, so I made history, but whatever, I'm not gonna like say that. I didn't really love it, obviously because it was my first time reading fantasy, and I just like found myself wanting more romance parts. I feel like there were a lot of romance parts, but I just felt myself clearly wanting a romance book. But I like with this book, it's the perfect balance, so it doesn't feel like you're getting too much war, but it also doesn't feel like you're getting too much romance. Anyway, I am gonna shut my lights off and then I'll speak to you guys in the morning because I just want to read and put my heatless curler in and just like not speak to people. So, love you guys. Okay, good morning guys. I wanted to get on here to like talk about what I read last night, but to be honest, I don't really remember what I read last night. I don't know guys, I can't stay up late this week. I don't know what's going on with me, but I hit the pillow and I'm out cold. I think I read up to 50% or like a little before 50%, and nothing has changed besides the fact that I am just so obsessed with this book. And guys, I have not stopped thinking about it. Also, my lip flip. Doesn't it look good? This is your sign to get a lip flip. Anyway, guys, this book has me by the throat. I cannot stop thinking about it. I woke up and I was like, Wrath. And then I woke, Wrath? I like don't love that. I don't really want to refer to him as Wrath. Like, I need his real name, and I don't know if we get it. Is that a spoiler? No, this is just me being like purely like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I think about them probably, I've been up since, you guys like the way my mind jumps from different things. I've been up since I think 6 o'clock in the morning, and I've thought about them 15 times. It's 9 o'clock. So I have an unhealthy obsession with this book, and I don't know where I've been and where this book has been my whole life, but I am so happy that I read it, well, that I'm reading it. Don't want to go to work, I just want to read and read and read, and I haven't had this feeling, I keep saying this, but I have not had this feeling in months. And I don't know, guys, I really think I'm back on my BS. Like, I'm back on my reading grind. And I'm obsessed. Oh my God. Guys, if you haven't read this book, you need to read it right now, please. I'm begging. Anyway, I have to go to work, but I'm gonna be thinking about it every minute of the day. And I, like, on my lunch breaks, normally I'll FaceTime my boyfriend. I don't know if he's gonna get a FaceTime because I might want to read on my break. Like, I might have to sacrifice speaking to my long distance boyfriend to read this book. That's how much I love it. Okay, guys, that's all I have to say, but please read this book and so we can talk about it and have these emotions together. But I hope you guys are enjoying me just like repeating the same things 15 times in every clip, but I can't tell you how much I love this book. Anyway, guys, Glenda's back since it's Halloween. What's going on? Look at her. Glenda, we missed you, girl. We missed you a lot. Okay, I'm gonna go to work now. There was literally nothing I wanted to do more than come home from work and get this bad boy out so I could read. So we're gonna do that. You guys. I'm like too excited for this. Also, this sweatshirt is from Threaded by Sabrina. If you guys are asking, if you guys were wondering, it is. Page 210. That's where I left off. Okay, so I think I read up to like almost 300. I think I'm gonna finish this tonight. I definitely want to stay up and finish it tonight. Let me know if you guys care about the amount of books that I read in each reading vlog, because sometimes I feel like if I'm not reading like max or like minimum 3 books, it's a bad reading vlog. But I feel like you guys don't really care. I feel like you guys just love my opinions or just like how I'm feeling on books. Anyway, let me know if you guys actually care about the amount. But I'm gonna read on my phone, I think, because my Kindle, of course, is dying and that can't happen, so I'm charging it for a little. But I don't want to stop reading, so I'm just probably gonna read it on my phone. It's kind of feeling slow right now. I don't really know. See, like, the thing is about this book, I feel like it's slow, but it's so entertaining at the same time. I feel like there's a lot happening, but sometimes it feels like it's dragging on and it's just like a bunch of paragraphs of nothing that I really need to know, and it's just fluff. But then there are some parts where it's like, okay, it makes sense, I should have read the fluff part for it. I don't know if that makes sense. Guys, I don't know. Like I said, this is like not for the weak, getting on camera and talking about how you feel about a book. It's not for the weak. Like, make sure you have a dictionary, encyclopedia, thesaurus, like make sure you have all those handy, because you'll run out of about every word that you know and every sentence you've ever formed in your life. You don't know how to speak once the camera turns on. Anyway, I'm rambling and I just want to read, so I'm gonna start reading. Yeah, guys, this is like the first time I've followed a series that quick. Like, I will normally read a book and then if it has a second one, I'll like wait and like move on to another book. and then pick up the second one and then like wait a little to read the third one. No, I'm gonna continue the series until it's finished, until I get to the second series that connects to it. I'm so excited. I love it. Everything about it is perfect. Okay guys, I've reached the 70% mark. And if you're like me, once you hit the 70% mark, you're basically finished with the book. So I am just gonna probably shut my lights and read in the dark before I go to bed because I'm so tired. My vision is getting blurry, but I'm gonna finish this book, don't you worry. And we will regroup and talk about it in the morning. I have not been reading like this in so long, so I hope that this video is giving you guys hope to kind of like ignite that spark in your love for reading. And I think I'm gonna title this vlog Falling Back in Love with Reading because it's been a while. It's been like a year since I felt this motivated to read and since I felt this connected with the books that I'm reading. So hopefully this will inspire you to kind of keep reading and don't feel bad about DNFing books if you don't really feel connected to them, because you could be finding books that you really love and make you feel like this. Basically, my long-winded point is don't feel bad to DNF a book. I think that DNFing books and stopping books is actually a really healthy habit to have with this hobby, you know, because we're not reading for a grade, we're not reading for school, we're reading for fun. This is like solely just to have fun. So I think that if you guys take away anything from this reading vlog, it's to kind of step back and realize why you love to read and why it's your hobby and passion. So that's my spiel. I'm gonna read. Good morning, boys and girls. So I have come with no update. Guys, as soon as I said goodnight to the camera, I completely fell asleep. Kindle smacked me in the face. Like, I didn't even realize I was asleep until I was asleep and my Kindle was laying flat on my face. So that is how last night went, but I did read up to, I think, 80%. A little over 80%. So it's less than 100 pages, so I have no doubt that I'll probably finish that today, maybe even while I'm at work. That's my update. I really thought I was gonna get on here today and be finished with the book, but like, guys, I work a really busy job and I just am so exhausted when I go to bed. So if I have to sleep, then I have to sleep, you know? Like, I'm up at 6 a.m. I'm at the gym in the morning. Like, when I'm tired, I'm tired. I'm not gonna stay up and just finish a book. Sometimes I will, but I was knocked out. I could not keep my eyes open. I didn't even know that I was asleep. So that's my update for you guys. It kind of lost me in the part, but I didn't, in the book parts that I was reading last night, but I don't know if it was because I was so tired and I didn't really understand what was going on, or is it because it was boring. So I don't think it is boring. I think it was just because I didn't realize what I was reading, because I was like eyes half open, vision blurry. So hopefully I'm able to finish it at work, because I want to go home and be able to read the third one tonight, because it's Friday and then tomorrow I have my hair and a bunch of appointments that I'll be able to read at. So I'm hoping that I can just finish it at work, maybe during like my lunch, because it's not going to take me that long to finish. I don't want it to finish. Like, I don't want this series to be over. No, I want to keep reading. I don't want it to be done. This is when I come into such like a problem with books that I love. I want to savor every moment of it, and I want to finish it because I want to know how it ends, but I also don't want to finish it because I don't want the experience to be over. And that says a lot. So I'm gonna go to work now. Hopefully I come back with a good update and I have finished the book, but we will see. Okay, you guys, I'm back in the same spot and I have a good update because I finished Kingdom of the Cursed. Yeah, Kingdom of the Cursed. What? I can't speak, sorry, I'm out of breath. I just walked up the parking garage step. That was a 5-star for me, but this is what I have to say about it. Towards the end, I felt so confused. I don't know if it's because like when I read something at the end, I'm so eager to finish the book. And I'm like, I need to know what happens, I need to know what happens. And I felt like she threw so much information at us at the end that I couldn't really grasp what was going on. Like what I needed to remember for the next book and what I needed to kind of remember for the ending. The ending was just chaotic in a sense. I was just a little confused. Like I almost posted on my Instagram story, hey guys, whoever read Kingdom of the Cursed, just like, do you want to explain it to me? Like I felt like I needed someone to explain it to me. I don't know if that's because I was kind of skimming, I'm not sure, but It was amazing. And it was a 5-star, and I already bought the 3rd book. Guys, I'm so pissed. They're not Kindle Unlimited, so I bought them on Amazon. And the first one was $10. The second one was $10. And then I go on Amazon today, and the first one was free. I think it was like 2 cents. They're running a sale. First one was free. The second one was the same, $10. And the third one I got for $5.99. But still, I was so pissed. If I just waited a few days, I would have got the first one for free, or like for like 3 cents. Anyway, it's fine. I'm so excited to go home and read it. I'm leaving work now. It's Friday and I have nothing else to do, so I'm just gonna read the whole weekend. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I have to start another vlog because I'm doing my Grease prep in a new vlog, so you guys can watch that too. Probably 3 people are gonna watch it, but it's the thought that counts. So yeah, that was a 5-star for me, and I'm super excited to move on to the 3rd one. We just keep punching out these books. I'm back in my reader girl era. I hope this is inspiring you guys. Let's build up positivity. Comment down below. Let's build each other up in the comments. Okay, goodbye. Okay, guys, I'm on my iPad and I have my heatless curler in. And I didn't do an outro of this video. I ended up starting the 3rd one, but I think I'm going to talk about that in another vlog because I didn't finish it yet, and I kind of just don't want to add it all to this vlog. And this vlog is long enough. You've heard enough of me. So that's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more reading vlogs in general. Yeah, love you guys. See you in my next video. Bye.